You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
You can't handle the truth!
Well, we're giving you the Michigan Sports Truth, the show that reveals facts, truth, research, and statistics and never messes around. We lay down the entire truth about everything regarding your Detroit and Michigan sports teams, no matter if it's good or bad. No junk, no entertainment, no homerism, no coddling, no pop culture, no opinions, no shilling, and no fluff. Head over to our website at MichiganSportsTruth.com, follow us on Twitter at Michigan_Truth, and like our Facebook page, The Michigan Sports Truth. The Michigan Sports Truth podcast does not represent or defame any of the teams it covers. It only detects, exposes, and reveals honest, actual, and hidden truth, facts, and statistics about them.
And welcome to the postgame edition for Father's Day, June 17, 2018. Happy Father's Day, everyone. I'm Taylor Phillips. Follow me on Twitter at DT2Phillips personally. Also listen to us on Spreaker, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts via iTunes. Let's get down to it.
That one is long gone!
Tigers have inevitably taken advantage of the White Sox awfulness on the road, winning 3-1 to complete a 3-game sweep. They're off tomorrow, and then they're at the Cincinnati Reds at the Great American Ballpark. Starting on Tuesday, it start a 2-game series, 7:10 and then 12:35 on Wednesday, and then they have Thursday off. Then they're in Cleveland Friday through Sunday, 7:10, 6:10, and 1:10. Blaine Hardy does his stuff here. A run on 6 hits, 5 1/3, no walks, 3 strikeouts. His ERA is 3.32. James Shields, man, I thought it would get rocked, but he only gave up 3 runs on 6 hits and 6 innings pitched. He walked 4. It's not very good. His ERA is 4.63. Not very good to say the least anyway. His whip is 126. Not good. That's not good either. Struck out 5, but Tigers improved to 36 and 37. They're still 2.5 games back because the Indians thankfully won. The White Sox 24 and 46, 13 games back. Take a look at the wild card standings. Still 11 games back are the Tigers, but 2 spots back, but still 11 games back. That's still far away. Even if they were 1 spot back, it's 11 games is still very far away. The Angels are 8 back. The closest team to those 2 wild card spots held by the Red Sox and the Mariners. So, I read Jim Costa's tweet at Jim Costa _. He's one of the hosts of Big Drew and Jim on ESPN 961 WMAX in Holland and Grand Rapids. Jim Costa he said, let me see here. Let me dig that up. He tweeted at Jim Costa _. The Nicholas Castellanos decision is the biggest one looming for the Tigers. 2 more years of club control. He's really come into his own, but it's a full rebuild. You have to consider trading him. Well, this is why Jeff Moss ripped him. Jeff Moss of the Detroit Sports Rag. He's a decent offensive player with no natural position. That anyone thinks he's some great commodity is hilarious. And yeah, definitely hilarious. And I'm going to back that up like I usually do. I looked up on baseballreference.com, baseball-reference.com, his defensive WAR, which is still really bad. I'll tell you the exact number right now. It's negative 1.4. A negative 1.4 is his defensive WAR, not his total WAR. Not his total WAR. in general, but his defensive WAR. His offensive WAR is 2.2, but his defensive WAR is still crap. A negative 1.4. Remember that. A negative 1.4. Write it down in case you forget. So, that's the reason why Nick Castellanos' trade value is not nearly, or just not good enough. Sorry, Jim, but I got to shut you down on this one. So, that's all I've got. Before I sign off, I want to remind everyone to share this episode and our entire podcast on social media and have their friends share that as well, because I want to tell them that the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast is in search of a wider audience that is fans of sports, especially our teams in the state of Michigan. So please spread the word about the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, its Facebook page, and its Twitter handle at Michigan_Truth. I'm Taylor Phillips flying solo. Follow me on Twitter at DT2Phillips. Buck Gino and I will have the Week in Review episode 320 tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Spreaker, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts via iTunes. TTFN, ta-ta for now.
The Michigan Sports Truth Podcast does not represent or defame any of the teams it covers. It only detects, exposes, and reveals honest, actual, and hidden truth, facts, and statistics about them.